Puerto Rican and Cuban food taste like sunshine. They are warm and full of history. These foods come from two beautiful islands in the Caribbean Sea. Both places have a rich story. This story is told through their delicious meals. The food from Puerto Rico and Cuba is a mix of many cultures. You can taste Spanish flavors. You can find African traditions. You can also see the influence of the native Taino people. This blend makes the food very special and unique. It is a true taste of the islands, a flavor that is both comforting and exciting. These two cuisines are like cousins. They share a lot of the same family history. Because of this, they have many things in common. They both love rice and beans. They both use plantains in many ways. Pork is a very popular meat in both places. But even though they are similar, they are not the same. Each island has its own special way of cooking. They use different spices and herbs. This gives each cuisine its own personality. Understanding these small differences is the key to appreciating what makes each one so wonderful and beloved by its people. The story of this food is a story of people. When people from Spain came to the islands, they brought new ingredients. They brought things like garlic, onions, and olive oil. People brought from Africa also shared their cooking styles. They introduced new vegetables like yams and okra. The Taino people, who were there first, used local ingredients like yucca and sweet peppers. All of these different influences came together over many years. This created the food we know and love today. It is a beautiful mix that tells the history of the Caribbean in every single bite. When you eat Puerto Rican or Cuban food, you are eating more than just a meal. You are tasting a connection to the past. It is a way to remember ancestors and celebrate heritage. Food brings families together. It is at the center of every party and holiday. It is how people show love and care for one another. Whether it is a simple weekday dinner or a big festive feast, the food is always made with heart. It represents the spirit of the people, strong, warm, and full of life. This shared love for food is what connects the two islands so deeply. The foundation of both Puerto Rican and Cuban cooking starts with a special blend of seasonings. In Puerto Rico, this base is called sofrito. Sofrito is a fresh green paste. It is made from cilantro, culantro, green bell peppers, onions, and garlic. These ingredients are all blended together. This green magic is added to almost everything. It is the first thing that goes into the pot for stews, rice, and beans. It gives Puerto Rican food its unique, herbaceous, and vibrant flavor. It is a taste that immediately says Puerto Rico to anyone who knows it. In Cuba, the flavor base is a little different. It is called sofrito as well, but it has a different color and taste. The Cuban version is made with a base of Spanish olive oil. Cooks gently sauté finely chopped onions, green bell peppers, and garlic in the oil. Sometimes they add tomato or a pinch of cumin and oregano. This creates a milder, more savory foundation. It is less about fresh herbs and more about slow-cooked, mellow flavors. This sofrito gives Cuban food its classic, comforting taste. It is a gentle start that builds deep flavor in dishes like ropa vieja or black beans. Both cuisines rely heavily on similar core ingredients. Rice is a staple on both islands, served with almost every meal. Beans are just as important. Puerto Ricans often prefer pink beans or gandules, often cooked in a savory sauce. Cubans are famous for their black beans, which are cooked slowly until they are soft and creamy. Plantains are another shared love. They are used when they are green and savory like starchy potatoes. They are also used when they are ripe and sweet, fried into delicious maduros. These simple ingredients are the building blocks of countless traditional dishes. Beyond the sofrito, the spice cabinets of Puerto Rico and Cuba show more differences. Puerto Rican cooking often uses adobo, a dry seasoning mix of garlic powder, salt, pepper, and oregano. Saison packets, which contain MSG and annatto for color, are also very common. This gives the food a distinct savory taste and a beautiful orange or yellow hue. Cuban cooking tends to favor spices like cumin and bay leaf. These spices give the food a warmer, more earthy flavor. While both kitchens are full of delicious smells, the specific aromas tell you which island's food is being prepared. One of Puerto Rico's most famous dishes is mofongo. This dish is a true icon of the island. It is made from green plantains that are fried until they are tender. Then, they are mashed in a wooden pylon, which is like a mortar and pestle. Garlic and olive oil are mashed with the plantains. Sometimes, crispy pork cracklings, called chicharron, are mixed in as well. The mashed plantain mixture is formed into a mound. It can be served as a side dish, or as a main course stuffed with meat or seafood. The flavor is starchy, garlicky, and incredibly satisfying. When you think of Cuba, you might think of the cubano. This is the famous Cuban sandwich. It is a masterpiece of simple ingredients. It starts with soft but crusty Cuban bread. The bread is layered with slow-roasted pork, sliced ham, Swiss cheese, and pickles. A thin layer of yellow mustard is spread on the bread. Then the sandwich is pressed in a hot grill called a plancha. This melts the cheese and makes the bread crispy. Every bite is a perfect mix of savory, tangy, and cheesy flavors. It is a simple lunch that has become famous all over the world. Another beloved dish from Puerto Rico is arroz con gandules. This is a special rice dish that is often served at holidays and celebrations. It is rice cooked with pigeon peas. The rice gets its beautiful yellow color and amazing flavor from sofrito and sazon. Often, pieces of pork or ham are cooked in the rice to add even more flavor. It is a one-pot meal that feeds a crowd. It is the ultimate comfort food for many Puerto Ricans. It is a dish that tastes like family, celebration, and home. It is a true symbol of the island's festive spirit. From Cuba, we have the classic ropa vieja. The name means old clothes in Spanish. This is because the shredded beef looks like colorful, tattered rags. The dish is made with flank steak. The steak is slow-cooked for hours until it is very tender. Then, it is shredded. The shredded beef is cooked in a savory tomato-based sauce. The sauce has onions, peppers, and Cuban spices like cumin. Ropa vieja is usually served with white rice and black beans. It is a hearty and flavorful meal that shows how Cuban cooking can turn simple ingredients into something truly special. In both Puerto Rico and Cuba, food is the heart of the community. It is much more than just something to eat. It is a language of love and hospitality. When you visit someone's home, they will always offer you something to eat. It is a way of saying welcome and we care about you. Sharing a meal is how people connect. It is how they celebrate good times and support each other during hard times. Big family dinners on Sundays are a common tradition. These meals are loud, joyful, and full of laughter. The kitchen is truly the most important room in the house. Food is also a powerful link to identity and heritage. For Puerto Ricans and Cubans living away from their islands, cooking traditional food is a way to stay connected to their roots. It is a way to pass down traditions from one generation to the next. Grandmothers teach their grandchildren how to make the perfect sofrito. Fathers teach their sons how to roast a pig for a holiday feast. These recipes are like family treasures. They hold memories and stories. Making and eating these foods helps keep the culture alive, no matter where people are in the world. The flavors of Puerto Rican and Cuban food tell a story of resilience. The ingredients and cooking methods were shaped by history. People learned to make delicious meals with what they had. They used local plants and inexpensive cuts of meat. They turned simple things like rice, beans, and plantains into incredible feasts. This creativity shows the strength and spirit of the people. The food is a testament to their ability to create beauty and joy, even when things are difficult. It is a delicious symbol of their enduring culture and their will to thrive. In the end, there is no winner in a showdown between Puerto Rican and Cuban food. Both cuisines are beautiful and delicious in their own way. Puerto Rican food surprises you with its bright, herbaceous sofrito and bold seasonings. Cuban food comforts you with its slow-cooked, savory flavors and earthy spices. They are two different expressions of a shared Caribbean soul. The best way to understand them is to taste them. So enjoy a plate of mofongo, savor a bite of a Cuban sandwich, celebrate the rich history and wonderful flavors that both of these incredible islands have given to the world.